Sacrificial lamb, you will receive our most sacred body. It begins now.
Oh, what the fuck?
Hey, stop it. Hey, Yankee. Got a name?
Leon.
Quiet type, eh? I'm Luis Serra. Guess you, me, picked the wrongest spot to vacation, eh? Hey! Stop it! You move, I move. And I'm beat up enough as it is. I can see you're thinking. Bet you've been in spots like this before, huh? I guess you're here looking for someone. One more guess. Maybe some missing señorita?
Young girl? Talk. Now.
All right. See, heard chatter about moving a señorita.
Moving her. Where?
Who knows? But later, saw some men dragging someone to the old church. Hanging with you, not healthy.
Hey, we're not done here!
Later, amigo.
Shit, they took my gear.
And your jacket.
It's Luis who took your gear. Let's make that obvious.
Excuse me, he said his name is Luis?
Yes, along with my my favorite trumpet player, Louis Armstrong.
Condor 1 to Roost. I've located Baby Eagle. It sounds like she's being kept in some church.
Great. That's good news.
I heard it from this guy I met. Said his name is Luis Serra. There's something fishy about him. I need you to run a background check.
We'll call Condor 1. I'll see what I can find. In the meantime, make your way to that church.
Right. I'm probably due for confession anyway. Condor 1, out.
Leon, Bubala, listen to me. We gotta talk about these jokes. They're not good!
Did you notice that bad subtitle too? I need you run a background check.
It happens. Okay, so here's our tutorial for doing knife attacks, I guess.
Just in case you somehow got through the whole village without using the knife.
You know, I can see that being plausible.
And this, I think, is also a reference to an area from the original that was cut. That was kind of like an ironworks.
I don't think this was cut, actually.
Hey, that's my gear.
The entirety of Chapter 2 in the remake is actually just Chapter 1-2 from the original, but backwards. I think this is like the last section of the, not the last section, but one of the last sections. Like in the original here, I think there would be a bunch of dudes behind those like sandbags throwing dynamite and axes at you.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. The things that were brought over were those ovens behind there, as well as the little bits of cover that you can vault over.
Yeah. There's this rat here that's really big and kind of grossed me out, so I'm just gonna murder it.
It's also very evasive.
Thank goodness there's only 3.
Oh!
Ah, come on.
These bear traps were also here in the original, and I think there were way more of them too. I just remember there was a comical amount of bear traps in the original.
And dynamite. Let's not forget the dynamite.
Yes, yes.
This really is the typical rat stabbing experience.
Leon, this would be much easier to do if you had a cat. Like, just a mascot for the Secret Service.
But do cats have ammo? How do you reload the cat?
Is that just feeding it?
They work on cooldown timers.
Even with the duo bonus, just loading up the sapphire is more than double rubies. Rubies kind of suck in terms of monetary value, not gonna lie.
Well, again, it's like I said in the last video, this is a commentary on grading in the collectibles industry, and that really, people are just making this shit up on the fly.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't argue with that. Oh, there's a dude over there.
Oh, swing and a miss. Ooh, better luck next time.
Leon, that's 3 strikes. Your at bat is over.
I really should have just come back, but
Ooh!
I just really wanted to get it. So
Nicely
yeah,
done.
if you couldn't tell, there's a little side quest for killing the 3 rats here. You can do side quests in this game without actually picking up the requests.
But who's giving out the side quests, I wonder?
No good.
All right, well, our gear is just over there, so we might as well go pick it up. In the original game, there is no real point where Leon is stripped of his gear, so this bit is mostly new. Just, you know, gameplay-wise. And that bit where the dude with the axe shows up.
I'll be taking these back.
Where the dude with the axe shows up to swing at Luis and Leon. That used to be a QT.
Was Resident Evil 4 the first game to actually call them QuickTime events?
I don't know if Resident Evil 4 even, like, coined the term QuickTime event.
Over here, stranger.
It's something that needs research, but for some reason my gut is telling me it's the first God of War that did that, maybe?
Let's do some business then.
I will freely accept my incorrectness if that happens to be wrong.
Well, whoever this guy is clearly running some multi-level marketing scam.
Welcome.
So this is the merchant. He's a fan favorite character.
Well, look at you, mate.
And he's the one who gives us rewards for the requests.
Got something new?
So he's probably the one who gives them, you know, the requests to begin with.
I'll buy almost anything. A deal well struck. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
And we can trade spindles
There's some
for
things money can't.
bonus stuff like treasure maps or additional goodies.
Eh?
Little bits to glue to your gun.
Yeah.
Why not try your hand at a new gun? Good
We
luck
can
to
also
you, stranger.
repair and tune up our equipment with the merchant
Are you?
for a nominal fee.
Our craftsmanship demands no less.
I think the most important thing to upgrade in the early game is the knife. Spoiler, I'm not going to be keeping these guns. So I'm going to try to not upgrade them if I can avoid it, but you know, you can sell weapons to the merchant, and if you put any upgrades into them, you will get, I think, most, if not all of your money back.
I assure you, Don't get yourself killed now.
I'll buy you almost anything, but my heart's not for sale.
Also, the merchant has, I feel like, way too much dialogue. Like, he has like maybe 2 seconds of dead air before he starts up again.
Look, he's
You say too much. I say not enough.
Like, he's a very nervous Let's Player.
All right. So there's a big gate here, but we can't open it. So we might as well explore around and see what we can find.
Yeah.
The hell am I?
The merchant sounds like Jason Statham in a community theater production of Oliver. So that little flash that just came on screen, is that an indication for a perfect parry?
It might be. I've never actually compared what a perfect parry looks like compared to a regular parry. Aside from, you know, the immediate option to melee.
I think it also increases the chances for a stagger.
Right.
And on professional, the hardest difficulty, you can only perfect parry. It will not accept the lesser parry types.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing too well in a professional mode because I'm not great at parrying. So this is the valley. In the original chapter 1-2, this was where you started the level.
Yeah, more or less.
Where we just came down is actually where we leave the valley in the original game. We're not gonna cut to footage of the original because I don't think it's that much different.
Oh, nice 1-2 combo there.
I am very upset that I apparently didn't move far away enough for that.
Yeah, the way this game approaches its level design, I think, is like when you see a band live, but they also have a tendency to mix things up and have different arrangements for their songs and maybe combine 1 or 2 songs together.
Yeah, I can really appreciate that. Like, whenever the Resident Evil teams, like, whenever they do remakes, they never do 1-for-1.
Oh boy. Oh jeez.
You know, all things considered, that could have gone way worse.
Yeah. Wait, was he trying to light it again?
I think he forgot he had dynamite and was trying to like wipe his face or something.
So yeah, I'm the kind of person who likes to deal with enemies whenever they're around. I probably could just go straight to the objective here and move on. But where's the fun in that?
Wow, with how aggressive these enemies are, you would really have to like plan out a specific route.
Yeah, that too.
Once we're done recording, I'll have to like look up a speedrun and to see what the strategies are for this, because this area in particular can go quite pear-shaped.
Yeah, it can be real rough, as I think I've just demonstrated.
Yeah, this place has killed me more than once. There we go.
You've made up for your mistake from the previous video. This Let's Play is redeemed.
Did we actually talk about what yellow herbs do?
Let's pretend we didn't.
They add a nice mustard flavor here.
And if you combine it with a red herb, it becomes honey mustard.
Ooh, yeah.
Your honey's red?
You know, this is one of those alternate universes where things are mostly the same, except for 1 or 2 specific things that really show that this is actually an alternate universe. And that's the one thing that's different in this universe, is that honey mustard is red.
Ah. Okay, so what yellow herbs do is that when you combine them with I don't know if you can use yellow herbs by themselves, but
Nope.
when you combine them with green herbs, it will add a little bit of maximum HP when you consume the herb combination.
And you're right. You cannot use yellow herbs by themselves.
Yeah, green herbs are the only ones you can use by themselves. I don't know if the maximum, or if you get more HP if you use a red and green and yellow versus just a green and red, or green and yellow, rather.
In the original, it was a full health. I don't think that works that way in the remake.
Yeah, green and red are not full heals in this game. They're just 3 times the healing of a green herb. This is not going to come up at all until way later in the game when we have a lot more health. But it is a difference.
Ooh, nice. Ooh,
Not
that's
nice.
One of these days, you're gonna catch that.
Anyway, I like hoarding my upgrades until I need to replenish the resource.
I know this guy's
You
trying
hold
to
your
kill.
upgrades until you need them.
I know that guy's trying to kill you, but right in the dick?
Look, he's not gonna need it.
No, you're supposed to say that while you're shooting someone in the knee, not in the face. I know that joke is terrible, but I'm gonna keep pushing it until it becomes funny again.
Oh, right. There is one caveat to the hold your upgrades until you need them rule of thumb in this game. When you upgrade capacity for like your ammo with the merchant, you do not get a free refill on ammo in the remake.
Oh yeah, that's one change I'm actually kind of unhappy about.
Yeah, same here.
I don't know anyone who was happy with that change, really.
The merchant would be happy with that change if you were able to buy ammo.
I guess so.
What's all this? You trying to nerf me, stranger?
Right. So the hexagonal emblem is what we came here for. In the original game, it was actually split up into 2 pieces.
And it was
where
blue.
Oh yeah, it was. In the original game, the one half would be here, the other half would have been where we picked up that treasure a little bit ago. But it's just one piece now. This never gets old.
Nope.
Now, see, this is a metaphor for how the peasantry are unable to climb up the corporate ladder.
That dude was really trying.
And in theory, the dynamite enemies are supposed to try and flush you out here, but ChaosArgate's getting pretty lucky on that.
With the way, like, breakable crates and barrels work, I think there's some, I think it's better if you don't break them until you're low on ammo, because then you're more likely to get ammo. Or something like that?
Yeah, on standard and hardcore, that sounds about right. And those of you may have noticed that there was a little prompt in the bottom right of the screen there when someone was throwing their axe or something like that. That's a secondary way that you can time your parries.
I don't think I've ever actually noticed.
Oh wow.
And I don't know if this is true as well, but I think the icon changes to a brighter one when you're in the right window for a perfect parry. But again, it's out of the way and deliberately hard to notice.
Yeah. You want your
So
eyes
look
on the
here.
action.
Yeah, basically. Also, we just picked up a spinel rather.
Thank you.
So you can get more from random enemy drops. They are just pretty rare.
Present for you.
How are there still more enemies here? There are so many in this valley.
It's the valley.
Yeah, it was like that in the original too. Took a while before they stopped spawning.
Yeah, I know.
It's called being faithful.
I thought there was a bit of map I didn't explore, but that was just a path that led up to that treasure chest.
You didn't
There
get
are
to...
some hidden treasures in this map as well, or rather, they are hidden if you only purchase the standard edition of this game. And the pre-order, one of the pre-order bonuses is a map that shows you where all the hidden treasures are. They don't actually just appear or anything, they just appear on your map.
Huh.
I thought it actually added them.
Nope, they're still there, they're just not pointed out.
Welcome. Ooh, what you buying? Good as new.
Gonna hold on to that emerald for now until we find something to slot it into.
That cat wish your enemies sweet dreams from afar, with a bullet straight through their heads. Go on, take this as well, free of charge.
I stand by what I said earlier, not enough voice acting.
You're a man.
So, with most chapters in this game, I don't think it's every chapter. The merchant will have one item for sale that comes with a bonus. For chapter 2, it's the bolt action rifle,
Anytime.
and the bonus is that it comes with the scope.
And without the scope, you're basically looking down the sights, the manual sights.
There are times where you may want to consider that, but for a sniper rifle, you're probably gonna want the scope.
Finally. See? Now ChaosArgate is giving you the opportunity.
Also, here's the kitchen knife. It's just a paring knife. We also never actually got a look at the hexagonal emblem, so here it is. And here's the puzzle. Can you figure out how to make it fit?
Yay!
This one actually took me a while the first time because it was like 2 in the morning.
So the hexagonal emblem makes a crank for you to open the door with. In the original, it was just a key.
Whereas in the original, combining the 2 pieces of the hexagonal emblem, I still remember the prompt. Y, L, A down, A right, A. To combine all 3 of them and put them into the door.
Oh, there's a dude behind that. Let's go around.
And not only is the stealth extremely generous, but you can still do a sneak attack when the enemy is hostile, because it counts more like a backstab than anything.
Yeah. There will be plenty of
Okay,
opportunities
did you
to show
see it
that
there?
off.
That L1 prompt to the bottom right of the screen. Very helpful.
Oh no, you should leave those alone. Oh,
Well, I mean, it's not like there's any enemies that are going to spawn directly behind you as soon as you go up those stairs or anything. Yeah, there's a treasure down there.
Yep.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what the way to the treasure was. We got some large resources too.
I'm glad you took the L for us.
Well, you know, I had enough of taking the S's. I don't really know what that means, but
You know what? We'll leave the thread to figure out what taking the S means. You know what? Never mind. Actually, I realized how that sounds. Maybe it's best not to do that.
Taking the Spinels, you wanted other loot.
Yeah, exactly.
oh right, now that we have the rifle, enemies can start dropping rifle ammo now. Which can be kind of annoying because you got more stuff to juggle.
And since we're on the topic of shooting stuff and dropping ammunition, back I think it was last video back where there was a crow that was perched on top of a sign right where the enemy trigger stopped. That one crow on top of the sign always drops a grenade. It is scripted. Very useful for fresh new game speedruns.
Good to know. The Clockwork Castellan is over here inside that little shack. I don't like the sound of that rumbling. Also, similar puzzle from last time. Don't shoot the treasure into the growth pool. Also, hey, it's Dr. Salvador again.
And you've upgraded your knife enough that it can survive more of the... it can actually survive the Salvador. And I think also if you shoot the chainsaw enough, it temporarily becomes disabled.
Oh, I did not know that.
Same.
I'm not 100% sure about that one. I'll have to double check later. There are certainly other weapons, other similar weapons, where you can do that. Yeah, I thought you were going to lure the Salvador into the trap.
You know, I probably should have in hindsight.
Disabled the bear traps, disabled the explosive trap.
And these two other Ganados here, they actually do spawn behind you. I think at roughly the same time as the Salvador does.
I didn't actually know that's when they spawned.
Yeah, that's why I made the joke earlier about enemies spawning behind you.
Like, I realized what you were going for when you said it. I just didn't know it at the time. But anyway, if we get inside this house, we're safe. Salvador doesn't come in here.
It's like some kind of safe room. There should be a name for that. Oh, never mind. Not safe anymore.
It's okay. It's safe again.
Stinks a little, though.
Yeah, we should probably just keep the door locked.
Can't believe you
Let him
won't
die with something resembling dignity.
You just won't let a man take a dump in peace.
What was I gonna say? That encounter with Dr. Salvatore is actually moved very slightly from the original game. He would not appear until after we've explored this house. And since he's moved away, he's no longer aware of us.
Oh man, now. Wow, educational content. Oh, never mind.
First time I played this game, I did get the stealth kill on him, and
Surprised?
I did get enough damage on him that I did manage to kill him with the stealth kill, so I thought all Dr. Salvatore's could die instantly from stealth kills. They don't. But hey, I got him with the explosive trap anyway.
Bad news, guys. Jerry's dead, We found him vibrating next to one of our cairns. What should we tell his wife?
No good.
That he died doing as he enjoyed? She'll know what that means.
He died doing what he loved, being a glitchy ragdoll.
By the way, when you kill Dr. Salvador's, just give him a sec before you go up to him to claim his treasure, because that chainsaw is still going. And you can and will get hurt by the chainsaw that is still going. It's a nice, cute little detail.
Not too shabby. Someone has shown up their neighbors.
Maybe cute is the wrong word to describe walking into an active chainsaw. Kind of a weird message that's scrawled there.
This village is so neighborly that there's actually a universal lock system where everyone's key works everywhere else. It's all skeleton keys.
Yeah, so we can take this key all the way back to this factory to get an elegant mask. Which, actually, this was about where you'd pick it up in the original game too, wouldn't it be? Or, right?
Yeah, that's...
vaguely close.
Yeah, there are multiple elegant masks, and that's the first one that you get is in the original's equivalent of this map.
Welcome.
Alright, let's cash in.
Got a selection of good things on sales. A deal well struck. Give that the care it deserves, mate. Try that on for size.
Ooh.
A bit more space never hurt anyone. Perfect size for you, stranger. Well, don't get yourself killed now.
I do appreciate that case upgrades do feel worth it in this game. Like, after Village brought back the attaché cases, but didn't really make them feel meaningful. It's nice that they are, it is worth, you know, getting the case upgrades as they show up. Man, where can I get a lock like that with weird symbols for the dials?
Oh, you could just get one at Dollarama. Oh, wait, no, I forgot that's a Canadian chain. What's the US equivalent?
I don't know if I'm going to be able to find something like that at like a Dollar Tree.
I mean, you could find the lock. You just have to paint on the weird pictures yourself. It's a DIY job.
So. Anyway, we have an egg. We can equip the egg. We can throw the egg.
I was really hoping that this game would include the rotten egg from Resident Evil 5, which deals damage if you try to eat it, but also does a huge amount of damage to enemies.
And I just appreciate that that's the same brown egg as in the original.
I believe there's a challenge in this game for throwing an egg at an enemy.
Indeed there is.
Alright, so here's our hint for the lock.
I know the puzzle that goes there, and I just shivered instinctively thinking about it.
Alright, crops. I think it was swine.
And then baby.
Yep, the old crop swine baby.
That was the Vanilla Ice's very unsuccessful follow-up.
Oh.
Oh no! Where'd you come from? Oh no, I missed!
This enemy is actually unique. For a while I thought it would only spawn if you killed the guy inside the bathroom, but no, they're two separate enemies.
I always thought it was the guy from the bathroom. Wow.
Yeah, I thought that was the pooping man.
Alright, so here's the puzzle. We gotta line this up with the weird insignia we've been seeing. In the original game, this puzzle was still there, but you didn't have to go find the marble that goes in the door.
Also, it had fixed rotation. You didn't have to, like, freely rotate it like that.
It was also 2 steps long.
Yeah, a lot of the returning puzzles are a lot more complex, we'll say.
Yeah, the original Resident Evil 4 is an excellent game, well remembered for many things. Its puzzle design is not one of them.
Yeah, I can really appreciate the remake adding more puzzles that are true to the series' roots. Like, they just felt like they were there in the original game. Also missing from the original game were, like, these sort of diary entries that just kind of give a glimpse into the madness, I guess.
I don't know if that's a good idea for a date, but I mean, if that's what the journal suggests.
I love that you can see the texturing on, like, the canvas there, just on the right side of that painting.
Accepted the gift.
Gift? My blood?
Makes it a lot harder to peek before, like, you know, Christmas morning.
So that's the chapter. If I didn't miss with that egg, we would have had one more challenge there.
You know, I have to confess, there is one Christmas where I peeked at a present ahead of time. It was Majora's Mask.
And then the 3-day cycle started again.